Oh, what's happening? I wanted to make a video on active addiction because I've been on both sides of the fence. I've had quality sobriety, even chaired meetings and supported people in their sobriety, sponsored people, and, been all out irate at people not towing the line and being accountable to being sober when they have a problem with it and they know it. And then also, I've transgressed and relapsed myself, and I know the woes thereof. I know that, it talks about seven more demons coming back on the man that had his house cleaned and then returns to his vomit like a dog and all that, in the Bible. And um, right now I'm over a year clean and sober. And this is a video for self as much as for anybody else, in that, you know, being toxic and on drugs and alcohol, people are literally in another spirit. They even call alcohol spirits, and then weed. I know weed is another spirit as well. It's like a having blinders on. You're not seeing the big picture. It's not life on life's terms. It's a crutch. You're using something else to deal with life. You're using another mindset to cope. you know Life isn't doing it for you. You got to add something to it. And I'm speaking this with authority because I know the seduction of the stuff. Um I know what alcohol offers me, which is basically nothing. I know what marijuana does for me. I can tell you right now, you know alcohol, there's like a 20-minute period that is, and then you pay for it with your life, just to have that little nostalgic glow for a second, and the laughter and the glasses clinking and stuff. I know the stinking thinking. I know the ice hitting the glass, and then reminiscing and thinking about only the good part, which is like 5%, and the rest is like 95% robbing you and smearing your memories and keeping you in bondage. And then even with me, it takes a year of being sober to even start to stop having flash anger and the pull back to it, and the way it plays with your mind. I mean, hard drugs like meth, alcohol is one of them. People don't think so, but it is. Heroin, you can die from being an alcoholic just from the withdrawals. um, it's a hardcore drug. And um, so with hardcore drugs, they teach and counsel that it takes up to 2 years for your brain chemistry to start to return to normal. So you would have to give yourself 2 years to actually even decide if you like sobriety. You can't speak on sobriety unless you had 2 years sobriety. And marijuana, is it the lesser of two evils? Maybe, but um, you know, um, is it really doing your character any good? Because for me, to be on weed is to become more introverted and hide from responsibilities and hide from people, and um, be overly reactive about things and be more emotional about things, which is not necessarily the power of the spirit. It's not necessarily seeing things as it should be. And that's not even to mention heroin, pills, and meth and coke. And those are obviously just straight destructive habits. The one we have out here predominantly is alcohol and marijuana, but those two have done their share in destroying my life. So, when dealing with addiction, whether it's in the church or the lost or whatever, people need quality clean time, quality sober time. You know, it's easy to cut their head off and be like, well, he's a drunk or he's a drug addict. But I'm saying, yo, quit the drinking and drugging, get substantial clean and sober time before you evaluate where you're at in life, before you start making relationships with the opposite sex, all that stuff. And it's hard to do, but truth is the truth, and truth is the press, and truth is not always easy, and truth hurts, and we can't handle the truth, and it's real. It's real. So, there's the light for you. I know you hear it and see it. You got to believe it, and then you got to be it. Boom.